Hello, mic test 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, I think you guys can hear me now. Hello, everybody. I know it's been a while. I hope everybody is doing okay. So, welcome to today's live stream. I have no idea what Bitcoin did actually today. What we're going to do in today's live stream is not going to be a long one today. I'm going to keep it short and simple, maybe just half an hour, because also it's already 11 p.m. Also, my laptop battery is not that much. I just came back from birthday party, my father-in-law's birthday party. So give me a moment. Let me just go get my glasses, glass of water, and then let's just do some analysis where Bitcoin is maybe heading to, because we all understand, right? Price is drawn towards liquidity. So wherever liquidity lies, that's where price basically will be moving towards. Okay? So today, what I will be doing is we are going to be analyzing and understanding the current market structure, which is very important. Every mover of drive all relates to market structure. So that's what we'll be doing. We'll be understanding what market structure we're currently in. Are we bullish or bearish? So far, just based on hindsight, right, for the M30 time frame, it seemed bearish to me as of now. Based on M30 time frame, it seemed bearish, so we may be seeing a move towards the downside. But again, this is just one single time frame. Is not enough lah. Let's do some multi time frame analysis, and then let's find out where possibly price will be moving towards. And then give me a moment. I've been a while since I actually launched the system that I'm using to live stream. I think it's under docs. I need to make sure that there we go, YouTube Live, and I think this is the one. So in case if you guys send any live stream comments, right, I'll be able to reply you guys. Let me just give me just a moment. Feel free to ask any questions while I'm figuring out. So, okay, I think it's chats. Yeah. Okay, this should be it. Yeah. Okay, so I think I got it already, guys. Okay, so you can give me a moment. About 5 minutes. I'll be back. You guys just watch the chats for a minute. Okay, so let's see, what are we looking at? Okay, so let me just write it down. Give me a moment, guys. Okay, so far, right, we are seeing that we are overall bullish now. I know one time frame is showing us that we are bearish, which is in the weekly time frame, but again, it's fine because weekly time frame it takes really a long time for us to see any form of real structure. I mean, like in terms of entry points, like okay, it takes weeks, no months for us to really find an opportunity. Maybe in a year we can get maybe one or two, maybe 3 years okay now, maybe that. Okay, because weekly time frame, as we all know, based on the timestamps that I'm going through, 30 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, doesn't matter. They all represent how long an individual candle will actually close. So if we go back to the weekly, it simply means each of these candles represents 1 week's worth of data. So every single week there will be 7 days. Okay, once 7 days is complete, then only one candle will be formed. So if you look at it carefully, this section here in TradingView, I highly recommend that if you guys are serious about trading and really interested into becoming a better trader, please use TradingView. The reason being, look at this. I know it may now, like, if you guys are new to trading, like this may not seem impressive. Like, oh, you can zoom into a candle up to this point. But when you really have a couple of years, okay, into trading, you will really appreciate and understand how important and how valuable being able to zoom this close to individual candles so that you can identify certain traps, certain liquidity zones. Why are the candle reacting as such? For example, look at this. Look at this. This is a very small body candle, right? But look at the wick. See how long. Okay? Look. If you're not able to zoom in, right, of course, like, you still can see it, of course, of course. But there's just very, very special things and things that is can give you more of an advantage that allows you to really go in depth into price. Another example can be related to support resistance zones, because if you guys are wondering, okay, what are these blue lines gonna let you draw? These blue boxes. Okay, these are my support and resistance zone based on what I can see right now, and I'm able to identify them and draw them perfectly. The reason is because I'm able to get very in-depth details of price. What I can see, right, as of now, okay, 30 minutes is actually still bearish. Okay, we all know the way how price move. I've mentioned this many times before. Okay, every time we have an impulse move up, we will always have a pullback, and then the next impulse move up, we will always have a pullback. This is how the nature of price is. Okay, so regardless, daily bullish, H4 bullish, right? We may be, oh sorry, I shouldn't remove this now. Okay, yeah. Regardless if daily is bullish or H4 is bullish, when we reach this point, where is my marker? Okay, I change the color to green. Okay, when we reach this point, okay, we will tend to see price move towards the downside now. That may be the reason of what is happening right now. Maybe, okay? Everything in trading is predictions and probability. Right now, we broke through an initial resistance zone. Resistance is always a roof, it always lies above price. Vice versa, support is a floor, it always lies below price. So in this case, right now, based on where we are, okay? Sorry guys, my trading view is like running everywhere. I'm not sure, is it because it's been a while since I've used this live stream system. I'm pretty sure that could be it. Let me get my arrow. Right now, right, you guys are seeing price is above this zone or is below this zone. Obviously, it's above, right? Since it broke above this zone, this is now no longer a resistance. This is now support, because this is the floor of price. And see, when price hit to a certain area, and now we're starting to see a potential pullback or reversal. Not sure yet, but in the 4-hour time frame, we are bullish lah. So we may be predicting price to move. See this pullback right now? It is because it is in a resistance zone. That is why we are starting to see price move towards the downside. So our goal here right now is to figure out potentially if price wants to move up, since our daily and H4 is also bullish, why and where may price be heading to? Even right now in the M30 time frame, okay, we are in, sorry guys, excuse me, in a fair value gap zone. This is a bullish fair value gap. Always remember to label your fair value gaps, because the matrix of a bullish or bearish fair value gap is very different. A bullish fair value gap is meant to keep price above a certain range. A bearish fair value gap is meant to keep price in a certain range. Also, the matrix different lah, of course. If bullish, price is supposed to move up if it respects it. If bearish, price is supposed to move down if it respects it. So in this case, this is a bullish fair value gap. Therefore, if price starts to respect this zone and the H4 market structure, which was bullish, we should be seeing price move towards the upside. So my question here is, if this is the point where we will be moving up and not down, which I think we may be moving down a bit more lah, because of course we cannot predict a pullback. That is why as traders we do not recommend people trading pullbacks, because pullback is something we cannot really tell how high or how far price may be moving to. But the impulse move is something that you guys should trade in, also because the reward is better lah. Why trade a little bit, like makan a bit, and you guys can actually eat a lot. Okay, guys. So this is another resistance zone where price may be heading to, because this is all buy side liquidity, which price may be heading to makan lah. There you can see, we don't see it really respecting, but cannot say yet because we're still within this area. Also, another pro tip, right? Let me make my arrow bigger. It's a bit too small, I think. Oh, it's too big. Okay, this is okay. Another pro tip, right? If you guys are able to analyze certain things, like, okay, now our market structure is bearish, but then we are also having a very strong bullish fair value gap. Why I say strong is not because the fair value gap is strong. I should rephrase my sentence a bit. It's because this candle is a very strong closing candle. The body is really huge. Of course, the wicks also there. That means the candle moved all the way up to this point, but didn't manage to close because sellers were present. Why sellers were present? Because we are inside of a resistance zone. So we are able to identify that already. So regardless, this is a very strong candle and it did create a bullish fair value gap. You must remember we are in a bearish market structure. Unless the market structure is able to change to bullish market structure, then we are able to identify probably price may be respecting this bullish fair value gap, and we may be tend to see price move up lah. However, in this case, okay, we are currently right now M30 in a bearish market structure, and price sometimes will simply show us that it will move up a little bit and then it will take everybody out. Okay, so always really be careful and understand primarily what is your trading idea here. Like what are you drawing? What is the map inside of your head? For me, okay, if I see price break through this zone, my map is very clear. Okay, I'll be aiming around these areas because this is the next form of resistance. So probably price will be going into that area since there's a lot of liquidity resting in this zone. Okay, very simple and very clear map. But the goal about having a map also, it doesn't matter if you do not understand where to enter. Okay, your POI is the most important thing, and also where you set your SL is the most important thing in trading. Of course lah, I cannot take away risk management is also very important. Okay, that is like the primary thing. There is also a liquidity sweep in this area. Okay, hence why we're starting to see a move towards the downside. Therefore, maybe bears are currently in control. Let me turn on this, guys. Okay. So we can see that during, where's my arrow? Okay. During Asia and London session today, overall bulls were in control, hence why they are able to push price up. And then I said this many times before. Usually New York likes to counter trend whatever or whoever was in control in the previous markets, which previous market sessions, which was Asia and London. In this case, since Asia and London bulls were in control, New York like to counter trend. In this case, it is. So it is moving towards the downside. Bears coming in control right now. So all of the liquidity, let me show you. All of Asia's liquidity, all of London liquidity is being swept by New York. Bears coming to sweep all of the liquidity in the funds. Probably also because once whoever is in control, okay, they're sweeping all of the liquidity, they will get enough of funding power to push through this resistance zone. Sorry, don't know why my tongue is slippery. Push through this resistance zone, this one here, break through it in order for them to go to the next resistance and liquidity area, which is resting above. This probably could be the reason why. In trading, always remember, if price wants to move up, it will move down first. It needs fuel to move up. Same thing, vice versa. If price wants to move as an upright, okay, if price wants to move down, it will move up first. It always goes and grabs enough of liquidity and power, then only it will start to really show its movement. In this case, you see, in order for him to move down, okay, he moved up first, and then he swept liquidity, and now he's going to kill all the rest of the liquidity. Same thing. If he's going to move up after this ride, it will, because he already moved down. Our job is just to understand until which range or which certain liquidity zones he will be going to sweep before we start to see his move towards the upside. But of course, always remember, always remember, we are in a bearish market structure in the M30 time frame. Regardless what the bigger time frame says, this is what I mean. Okay, good example here. This is what I mean. You see, he will start to show this. Do not jump the gun. Okay, I did this so many times already. It's so annoying. Even when I think about it, my previous way of trading, very annoying. The moment I saw this, right? Okay, bullish candle starting to form. Let's go in. Let's don't miss any opportunity. Miss, it's okay. It's okay. Just miss. It doesn't matter. Okay, it's not worth the risk, guys. Unless you guys are very high risk, high trading type of traders. You see, the moment I see this, bulls are coming in. Okay, I'll set my stop loss here, take profit. Okay, above all of these highs. Okay, 1 to 5. Amazing, literally amazing. You see, let's just maintain this. Okay, and then let's see. I always tend to forget and get too excited the moment things come into certain POIs. This is a POI, by the way, guys. You see, this fair value gap zone is also a POI. If you draw any order block zone, it's also a POI. All of this is considered as POI. Sorry, guys. Oops. So my wife came in. Yeah, so let's see, let's just see. Okay, it's unlikely, okay, for price to just continue to move towards the upside. Number one, you have to remember, we did not see any sweep towards the downside, any form of liquidity being taken for him to really push up. Yes, we are inside of a zone. Yes, fair value gap zone. And then some of the zone is a bullish fair value gap. Yes, correct. Everything is beautiful. But always remember, price move how? Go back to market structure. Price move like this. Okay? Of course, this is in a perfect world, but price overall moves like this. Even though it's sketchy. Okay? If I draw it out, see carefully. Okay? Okay, let me take this aside for a while. Okay, it is very sketchy the way how price actually move compared to what we always use as a example. Okay, but overall, okay, read the overall impulse pullback, impulse, another impulse. So this is actually a bearish market structure already, and then another impulse. This can happen. Okay, price tends to do this, especially in the smaller time frames. Okay, right now we are the M30 time frame. is the mid-range time frame. It's not really a very small time frame, but considering we were checking up to the weekly right earlier, so this is a very small time frame if you compare to that. So is it impulse? Okay, another impulse, bearish structure, another impulse back, bullish structure, pullback, impulse. So generally, right, this concept is everywhere. Okay, it's everywhere. It will always happen. It will always occur. So right now, put market structure into your understanding, right, from what I've said. Let's start from the highest point, push down, okay, push up, push down. We are clearly moving towards the downside, okay. Let me bring this aside for a while. This is as of now from this starting point, okay, up to this point, okay. From here to here, this is our market structure. What is missing in this current market structure? Think about it. You drink some water, you guys think about it. What is missing? It's very clear. The thing that is missing, guys, is the pullback. Okay? The thing that is missing for this continuation, right, possible continuation, is a pullback. And where the pullback is beautifully occurring, inside of a bullish fair value gap. Okay? So if this structure wants to hold bearish, because our 4 hour was bullish, right? Where did we write it? Okay, wait, let me go and find it. Oh no, okay, there. Okay, here. Okay, so our 4 hour is bullish. Okay, M30 is bearish right now. Probably, okay, we can be seeing price break above this area, which is the highest point, and then we start to see again another bullish structure towards this zone, this next zone. You guys can mark it out actually. What price is this? It's quite good, Bitcoin already went up to 92,000. I was trading forex for the longest time. Yeah, this past 3-4 weeks as I was not streaming. I was quite busy with other stuff. So I wasn't really focused much on BTC, but okay, you guys can mark out 101,478. Okay, that's be 100,000, 100,000 to 101,000. Price probably, if we are in a continuing bullish structure, we may be heading towards that zone. Okay, so what we can be seeing, either we see a pullback and then a continuation down, or we may be seeing an impulse move up because of this bullish fair value gap, and it will be breaking up this zone. But this is not really highly the chance. I will say it again, because we are not seeing really a key area or key, something very important like liquidity sweeps. Okay, have market eaten enough of the liquidities or not? Yes, of course, it eaten up all of Asia, all of London. Yes, it's a lot of liquidity, correct. But it's not very clear liquidity sweep yet, in my opinion. Okay, I could be wrong. We all could be wrong. That is part of trading. That's why the more we trade, the more we put ourselves inside of the market, the more we will learn. So as of now, what we have to do is basically just wait. Please do not get excited, guys, just based on this. Okay, this is what the market likes to do. It loves to do this. It always captured me last time in terms of whenever it does this. It will always show you blue before it show you red. You guys have to look past the amount that you guys see in the screen, and you have to focus primarily and solely only on your strategy, okay, and on your risk management. You see, in this case, I'll give you one example. Okay, my computer battery is about to die, guys. So this live stream will be only up to the point that my computer can last. Okay, so you see this. I told you guys can mark out this zone, roughly 101,000. Most probably, if you're moving towards upside, Bitcoin will come here. Okay, I'll just share with you guys. Since I know that, or I believe, I won't say I know, I believe that I can pull my TP until here, 1 to 18R, right? Why not? Since I already think it's going to go here, but Yes, correct. Okay? But at the same time, this will go against my trading strategy, the way I trade, how I manage my risks. Again, everything is potential. Okay, yes, there's a very clear zone. Yes, there's a lot of liquidity there. Yes, after price break a certain support resistance zones, most probably we'll be going to the next supply and demand area. We all know this. This is just part of trading. Okay, this is how the market has been moving for years. At the same time, okay, if President Trump say anything, okay, out of sudden, which it happens a lot, okay, recently, even market structure also, it can suddenly change from impulse to a second impulse. So even though very beautiful bullish structure, we can change instantly bearish, and then we could be moving down all the way up to 80,000 or so. This could happen. But what prevents you from making mistakes like that? Your strategy. What prevents you from making really big errors to the point that you guys can blow your account? Your discipline. Okay, even if you just take, okay, 1 to 5 or 1 to 3, you should take 1 to 3, guys. So usually it's just until here. Okay, once you take, it doesn't mean I cannot re-enter. This is just my range. I know, okay, most probably price may be heading to this range. So the next day I will see if there any opportunity. Not, I will just primarily be focusing on buy. This range is just helping me identify where should I be looking. Sorry, where should I focus on the market? In which direction it probably will be heading to? In this case, if it breaks this area, and since overall we are bullish, weekly we are bearish, yes, but like I said, it's just good to understand. Okay, weekly we are bearish, okay, fine. But then if you're trading like intraday sessions, right? Even if you are swing traders, right? Daily and H4 is really good enough. Okay, weekly you can, if you're really patient, to take like maybe 3 to 5 trades in a single year. Okay, fine. You guys can trade. No, to be honest, I think about 2 trades only in a year you can get. Just think about it. We have 12, or maybe 1 trade in a year actually. You guys have 12, 12 months, right? So that means if you trade on the weekly time frame, right, in an entire year you will only have 12 candles. So maybe only 1 trade you can enter in a single year. But of course, those trades will be like really like big trades, like really they can hold like for long term, like maybe for another year or 2 years or 3 years, right? Yeah. Again, it depends on your patient level. Yeah. So this will tell me I just need to focus on buys. My primary focus is just wait for bullish structure, for price to come into my POI, do certain things based on my strategy, and that's it. So you see, oh sorry, you see this, guys, but I need to focus on my battery level. Okay, 26 minutes they say, but we all know that's not true. Okay, see, 16 minutes price per closer. This is why, you see, suddenly we're getting resistance. We're suddenly seeing a move towards the downside. Price was actually up to this point. See, this is what I mean. Why we can really appreciate trading view. So you can zoom in. Price came all the way to this point, this level. This is the high. This is the high. Okay, the highest point. This was the low. Oh, sorry. This was the low, guys. Okay. Price came all the way to this point, and then now we're starting to see a move towards the downside. Again, remember, probably we can be moving up. We can. But again, most probably it could be up to a pullback zone, because the thing we are missing right now from this downtrend is another pullback zone. We could also be seeing an impulse move up. But do not, I repeat, do not just enter because price come into POI. Really understand what is the structure you're currently in. Right now, based on MTP, we are bearish. We are not bullish, guys. If you want to do scalping, okay. See, even in scalping wise, right, M5 also, we are still bearish. And see, we're starting to move down because we are respecting certain bearish ranges. If M1 also, okay, M1 there is some chance, okay, but not yet lah, because it never come inside of a POI zone yet. We break structure already in M1, okay. Roughly our POI will be here, based on M1 lah, okay. This will be our POI zone. So if price were to come into this zone and then show respect by moving up, okay, probably we can go for a buy opportunity. So okay lah, our initial buy zone also roughly here. Okay. So we can see lah. if price will come in and then support or not. If it doesn't respect, not support. It's support, respect. If price respect, then good lah. But let me move the different. Okay, if you guys want to trade counter trend, can. But you guys wait for the pullback. I would not highly recommend it, but can. It's not impossible. Memang can. Just be very, very, very careful. Because you're going against a trend. When you go against a trend, it means you're going against a market maker. Market makers are the people that can really push price. But I would not highly recommend that. Just be patient and wait. It's okay if you guys never take any trade. I never take any trade today. I almost thought I wanted to enter for GBB CHF, is it? I don't think it's GBB CHF. Not yet. See, never come into my zone yet. This is my area I'm aiming for. I think it was yeah, this one. Euro CAD. Not yet, still not yet. Almost. I'm still actually waiting for it to break the structure here. It's not yet breaking the structure yet. I wait for POIs, its majority is fine. I talk to myself in trading. Normal, when you guys start to trade now, you will talk to yourself a lot, man. Yeah, so at this point I thought I wanted to enter, but because I stick to my SOP, okay, it saved me from drawdown. Most probably even hitting SL. There's no way I will set SL this low lah. Most probably I will set SL below this low if I were to enter. But this line saved me based on my trading strategy. We are not bullish yet. We're not in the bullish structure yet. Even though overall we're bullish, we're not in the bullish structure yet. This is a POI zone also that we're currently in. I want to wait and see. Then my primary focus is the next resistance area. Keep it simple, guys. Simple to the point that you really can understand what's going on. How much percent are we at? 21. Okay, I told you guys. Not 21 when they say 26 minutes. No way. We've been streaming for how long have we streaming for? Okay lah, half an hour, not bad already. That's what I told you guys, roughly half an hour today. Okay, guys, I go to the restroom a while. You guys just watch price, huh? Enjoy the music. How is it, guys? What is price looking at? Okay, we're currently consolidating a bit. M1 cannot really consider this as consolidating lah. This is just build up right now. Remember, for New York session, right? What time is it? 10:30, is it? Okay, 9:30. So just after New York session opened, we had a very beautiful clean sweep, okay, of liquidity towards the upside. Even in the 1 minute, we can see this. We also had a change of structure 2 times, okay. I'll show you guys, I draw it clearly a bit. This is the change of structure for Okay, three times, sorry. Three times. So this was a bearish change of structure, bullish change of structure, okay? And then again we went bearish change of structure. When you see these kind of movements, right, I would not recommend to enter the trade yet unless you understand liquidity sweeps. Unless you understand liquidity, okay? You must remember in these sessions, especially New York sessions, really analyze and understand your sessions. If you're intraday trading, if you are a swing trader, I would still say focus on your session, because swing trading you cannot just find your entry zones whenever you like, or even I'm not saying intraday you cannot. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is swing traders, the entry points or entry timing will be random, because you don't know when price will come into POI. It requires you to really wait. I'm not saying so long or so. Like for me, if I swing trade, roughly Monday I don't usually get any entry, but Tuesday or Wednesday I will get an entry. Okay, I need to wait. Intraday trading, every day I can find an entry because it's a lot more quicker. Okay, but of course lah, the risk to reward swing trading is a lot more compared to intraday trading. It's just personally, okay, based on my experience, and also it's a lot more comfortable, especially during the current times, right, where market is really fluctuating like crazy. Swing trading able to give a bigger perspective, but it doesn't mean that I don't intraday trade as well. I love intraday trading, and if I were to intraday trade right like today, which I didn't, this is what I always do. Whenever I see market is going crazy, okay, we suddenly see shift bearish, suddenly we see bullish, and after that we see bearish again. Okay, I understand that right now, most probably price, because market open, number one, always price will go crazy. Okay, New York session now open, and number two, most probably price is going to strip liquidity. Just mark my words, huh? Whenever price move crazy, right, it's because New York session or whatever session just opened up, and then they went to sweep a certain point of liquidity already. In this case, you see, New York session 9:30, so roughly here. Nothing crazy. Look at this candle. I zoom in, see, so calm. Nothing happened. All of a sudden, maybe the alarm rings. Suddenly, New York open. Whoa! Then they start to move. Oh, open it. Let's go eat. Okay, go and eat liquidity, and then start with see a bearish move towards the downside. Okay, so of course we can find entry points the moment we find a really clear sweep. How to find a clear sweep of liquidity? Number one, you will see immediate shift of structure, either bullish or bearish. Number two, when you sweep, when you change time frames, okay, it will look the same. Look at it. Say sweep. See M1 also sweep. M30 sweep. It will look the same, guys. These are maybe they never no one teach, okay, but this is what it will be. Okay, any time frame you change, majority will look the same. That's a sweep, because sweep is very fast one. It'll move up or down to a certain point just to take liquidity. In this case, you see the sweep happened. We start to shift structure. Okay, of course, it's not very good idea to enter straight away, because why? We broke structure three times. Okay, bearish, bullish, bearish again. Wait for the second break. Okay, of structure. Primarily this one. Okay, price more calmer. This one you can start to see the movement that we spoke about. Okay, this one you can start to see. See if I move it away. See, this one is beautiful. It's moving nicely down. Okay, so where will be my POI? Let me show you. My POI a little bit specific, the way how I choose my POI. Just give me a moment. Okay, in all honesty, right? Okay, this is my POI. This one. So price never really came to my POI. So close, okay, so close, but it didn't came into my POI lah. But would I take this entry? Probably no. Okay, probably no, and probably yes. Maybe not here. Maybe I'll wait for the next one. This is what I usually do lah. If I never get this section, okay, I'll wait for the next one. Did I get the next one? Okay, next one I got, guys. This is my POI. Yeah, so next one I got. Yeah, so this one I will take an entry, most probably. Moment I close red, okay, just above my POI. Because again, if price wants to respect my POI zone, by right, you should not be trading above. If it does, I'm not interested anymore. Then 1 to 3. Okay, done for the day. Of course, beautiful entries. I didn't take any today, but it's fine. I'm waiting for one right now. Like I said, the Euro CAD and also GBP CHF. I'm waiting for that. Okay, so in this case, guys, okay, my battery is about to die already. We're 13% right now. So price is moving towards the upside. It never came into our POI zone, okay, for us to, if want to enter this trade or anything. Again, I do not highly recommend to enter this trade yet, because remember, we are still in a bearish market structure in our smaller time frame. In this case, smaller time frame is our 30-minute time frame. So right now, if you guys want to plan to enter, right, then I will highly recommend, okay, here, wait for this area. For now is this area lah, for it to break. If price move lower, the area will change, okay? If the price move lower, find the pullback, that will be the next area range. For now, if price break this zone like this, okay, see, okay, wait, too much arrow. Remove this. Okay, remove this. I don't know what did I remove. Should be okay. Okay, if price move like this, down, break the zone, okay? Most importantly, break the zone and close. Remember, close are very important, guys. Close means it won't have this wick sword. It will be a body. Okay, candle body will be above the zone. Then we are bullish. Wait for price to come into a POI zone. Then you guys can go enter for buy opportunity. This is the ultimate zone, okay, area. But always stick to your own SOP. If 1 to 3, 1 to 3. Tomorrow you will find another opportunity. The day after you will find another opportunity. Every day you will find another opportunity. Okay. Okay, so far it's doing good, but again, remember, we are still bearish overall. For personally, I will wait at least until this zone here. After that, I will decide. Because why? This is still considered resistance. So also, we are in a bearish structure right now. So probably this is a pullback into our resistance area. Once it comes in, we may be seeing price move down. Okay, keep that in mind as well, guys. You need to break this area, and then we need to see price come into a POI zone, forming bullish market structure in order for us to go for a buy. Okay, you guys enter simply, it'll be bye-bye already for you. Unless we start to wait and see if price is starting to respect a certain POI zone for sell, we can aim back for this support range, which most probably price will be going back there. Okay, not really likely since daily and H4 is bullish. But again, all of these things are something we have to keep in mind of. That is trading, guys. Welcome to trading. Okay, so I'll be ending the live stream here, guys. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate every single one of you. I will catch you guys in the very next one. Stay safe. Happy trading, guys. Don't overtrade. Okay? Be safe. Bye-bye.